Now we've seen how we can use assignments within Canvas. I'm going to show you kind of a different viewpoint on how we can use discussions. So within a discussion, you can make it a graded discussion. And what I would suggest using is, let me just go there real quick. I would suggest using a rubric with your discussions. And in order to create a discussion, I'm just going to go over here to this blue button and hit plus discussion. You can also do the same thing from assignments. You can go to assignments and within an assignment group also create a discussion. But I've always found it easier just to go to whatever you're trying to create and hitting that plus sign. Now, similar to assignments, it's got this content editor. I can put in their content, videos, whatever I need the students to view. And the difference being, I expect them to respond to this topic. And so it works really good for collecting formative feedback on items so that students can see it. But it really has to be one of those things that you give clear expectations for how you want students to respond. So I always suggest using a rubric with this so that students can see that up front, and also probably going through this with them so that they understand how the process works. Let me go through some settings that help with this. I like the ability to have a threaded reply, because then when you're responding, you have like a topic and then replies to that topic, and then students can see kind of discussions going on within the class. Also, it's important to have users post before they can see replies. What they do is, if you have this checked, they will log in, they will see the prompt, and then they have to respond, and then they'll see everybody else's responses that have posted to this point. So it really just helps keep people honest with this and treat it like it is a graded piece of work instead of just another thing to do. And if we want to grade it, we just have to make sure that we put that it's graded. And then I'll go through, it's the same thing as discussions. I'll say how many points it's worth, and then whether to include it in my sync with PowerSchool. All of these things are exactly like assignments. And then I'll hit save. Now, you're probably wondering why it didn't show up, why I don't have a rubric here. And it's because I can add it from this point. So once I've saved it and have exactly what I'm looking for, I can go here and add a rubric. Now, I can find a rubric. So if I've created one with this course, I can find it, or I can do it for any course. It really shows up, as you can see, with a lot of different courses. I'm just going to go here because I know that I have created quite a few things, and I'm just going to use this rubric. And now it is there. I have assigned a rubric to it, so whenever I go into grade it, I'll be able to use this exact rubric to grade the discussion. So that's one way that I can do digital work. The discussion piece is a really great tool, but like I said, plan it out well, give clear expectations, and things will go really well with this as long as you can have those things in mind.